Hi, I'm Ameya from techtree.com and today we have for you Panasonic P51, a smartphone from a company that's better known for its ACs and TVs, etc. In short, consumer electronics. But with the smartphone segment hitting up in India, they have decided to jump into that as well. Now this is not an out-and-out high-end phone, but this is for those who would want to graduate from an entry-level Android to something that offers a lot more features and better performance. Now let's look at what this phone has to offer, starting with the looks. Now the phone looks quite classy and the build quality is sturdy too. Now they've gone in with a matte finish at the back, which is a smart decision because it's completely void of fingerprints. Similarly, the screen has an oleophobic coating, which means it's going to be smudge free, or at least better than other phones which are complete fingerprint magnets. Panasonic have gone in with a unibody design here, which means the outer shell is made of a single piece. Now that makes the phone sturdy, but the one drawback about that is you cannot remove the battery yourself or open the shell for that matter, which according to me is a good thing because sturdiness is more important than changing a battery, which can be changed if you go to a service center. But because of that design, all the important ports and slots are along the edge of the phone, including the SIM slot. And yes, talking about the SIM, this one is a dual SIM phone, which are quite far and few at this price point, and especially from premium brands. The P51 comes with a 5-inch HD display, which means a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. Now this is one of the best screens I've come across in a smartphone. Yes, and it is even comparable to some of the higher end phones that cost maybe 10,000 more than this phone. For example, the Sony Xperia Z. Now incidentally, that phone comes with a full HD display, which means a resolution of 1920 by 1080. And this one has 1280 by 720 as I just mentioned, but on a 5-inch screen it doesn't make a difference, and we've always maintained that 1080p displays are a gimmick on a 5-inch screen, and this one just proves me right. As far as the hardware goes, this one comes with a MediaTek 1.2 GHz quad-core processor. Now this is not the same as the quad-core processor that you get on a higher-end phone like the Galaxy S3 or the Xperia Z, but it gets the job done pretty well and the phone hardly lags. Also, as far as the storage goes, this one comes with 4GB internal storage, of which 2GB is usable, which I thought was pretty low. But the good part is it does come with a micro SD card slot, so you can expand the storage further by 32GB. On the software front, this phone comes with the latest Android Jelly Bean 4.2 out of the box, and it runs pretty smooth on this device. As far as games go, we tried running a few popular games like Temple Run 2 and they work perfectly fine on this device. So for the gaming enthusiast, this is not a bad option. Other than the hardware and software, one of the key aspects of smartphones today is the camera, and on that front the P51 doesn't lag behind. It comes with an 8-megapixel autofocus camera with a LED flash, and the picture quality is quite good, and especially in well-lit conditions the photos come out sharp with a lot of detail. The only small issue here is the camera is a little protruding and that affects the design a bit, but nothing that's a deal killer. This phone comes with a 2500 mAh battery that lasts you for about a day comfortably. Now I wouldn't call it a spectacular battery life, but it's pretty good given the fact that this comes with a 5-inch screen. Now talking about the 5-inch screen, it makes it a little difficult to use with a single hand. Now that is not a complaint specific to this phone, but almost all phones with 5-inch displays. Panasonic has bundled a cool looking cover along with the phone. The cover just clips onto the phone and covers the screen. The Panasonic P51 is priced at 22,500 rupees with a 1-year warranty in India. At that price, this is arguably the best dual SIM smartphone around. Now you have a couple of popular options like the Samsung Galaxy Grand that you can get for a couple of thousand rupees less, but that device is no match for this one on two counts especially. One is the performance because of its inferior hardware, and two is the screen, which itself, though being 5 inches, is a significantly lower resolution display as compared to this one. However, if dual SIM is not a criteria, then you can think about investing a few thousand rupees more, 3,000 to be precise, and go for the Samsung Galaxy S3, which is now available under 26,000 rupees. But after having weighed all its pros and cons, we would rate the Panasonic P51 at 4 out of 5 stars. So that's it for now, but if you're looking for more reviews and more tech videos, do keep visiting our channel, and more importantly, do let us know what you think about it.